is going on, guys, and welcome back to another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Today I have an NU match. This one's against Andrew, and I'm using the same NU team as the previous NU videos just because this is a decent squad of dudes, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna get another use out of him. Why not? So Andrew over there has got a pretty cool looking team. This is kind of a pretty quick match. I just wanted to throw up here just because why the hell not. I'm gonna actually have 2 videos today, so look for that, and let's go ahead and get this one started. Alright, so I'm going to be leading off with Twitter the Swellow, as he's going to be leading off with a Sand Slash. And seeing as he's going to lead off with a Sand Slash, I can pretty much expect the Stealth Rocks. So honestly, I just decided to switch the hell up on out of here. I don't have too much I can do to this guy, so I'm just going to go ahead and U-turn. Save Twitter for later, as I'm going to go ahead and switch into old Vileplume over here. So he does end up setting up the Stealth Rocks, which is pretty nice on his part, as Vileplume is going to be able to threaten this thing the hell up on out of here. I just decided to play it safe and go for the Sleep Powder. I know if he does end up switching this thing in right here, he's going to be able to negate the Sleep Powder, but then he's going to have to take a pretty heavy Sludge Bomb to the face. So he does set up a Sticky Web, which I was expecting, but honestly I'm not too worried because the only thing that relies on speed on this team is really my Swellow, and I don't get affected by that anyway. So he does actually end up getting poisoned by the Sludge Bomb, which is really unlucky on his parts, and that is actually going to kill the Veronica. So see you later, Veronica. That is unfortunate. You did get up your Sticky Web though, so that's good at least. Anyways, now he's going to bring in a Swoobat, and I do not see a lot of these things. I know that they like to set up Calm Minds and stuff like that, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to send in old Rambo because I like taking, Rambo likes taking special attacks and stuff along those lines. So I send this guy out, I end up frisking that thing's weakness policy, so I was like, okay, gonna remind me to not hit this thing with anything super effective. Honestly, it doesn't matter because I don't actually have anything on this Wigglytuff anyways, but yeah, so he does set up a Calm Mind there, and I'm like, oh shit, this thing is going to definitely be pretty threatening. So he goes for the Calm Mind again, and I actually just decided to go for a Body Slam, as that's going to not do too much to this thing. Basically, I guess I was just hoping for a Parahax, which would have actually been extremely nice, as you'll see later on I make a stupid play. But I don't get the Paralyze, and it does less than half to that thing, and I'm like, well, shit, this thing is going to go ahead and hit me with a Stored Power, and that is definitely going to kill Wigglytuff. The power of that stored power is fucking ridiculous. So at this point, I'm looking at my team and I'm like, oh, it's chill. I got the triangle left still. But then I realized as soon as I sent this thing in that obviously the Sticky Web's out there. And I was like, what the hell am I thinking? Totally counteracts what I was saying earlier about Swellow being the only one affected by the Sticky Web. Triangle right there is fucked by the long dick of the Sticky Web right there. So that's kind of a bummer. And at this point, I honestly wish I had done this the turn prior. I decided to send in Boat, and I'm like, a Stab, Life Orbed, Ice Shard should probably do the job on this thing. It doesn't have too much defenses, so my adamant ass Lapras is able to kill that thing with an Ice Shard. And I'm really hoping, I'm just really wishing I did that earlier. I don't know why the hell I didn't, but Electrode went down due to a stupid misplay on my part. But anyways, now he brings out Annie, and I actually predicted him to over-predict. I stayed in. I was like, yo, he's not going to expect me to stay in, and he went for the Thunderbolts, and it kills me. So there's 2 pretty dumb plays on my part. I should have switched, but honestly, nothing on my team is really looking to take a Thunderbolt. I guess I could have sent in Vileplume. I don't know. But either way now, honestly, I'm not too worried about that. Boat wasn't too useful for the rest of this match. So now I decided to bring in Twitter. I'm going to get the Protect, get that little Flame Orb action going on, activate the Guts, and I'm now able to outspeed and kill that thing with a Facade. So that's pretty cool. Twitter is a powerful motherfucker. In NU, these things are so scary. Like Swellow is ridiculous. So he's now going to bring in the Archeops, who's going to take a U-turn, as I don't really have much that can kill this thing in one hit, and I do not want to take a Stone Edge to the face. So I decide now to switch into old Wardy, considering I can pretty much take anything this wants to throw at me, and then hit him with some Scalds or whatever, and do a decent amount of damage to him. As long as you get these things under half, honestly, they're not too scary. But yeah, so he misses the Stone Edge there, and Wardy is going to go ahead and be like, that didn't even matter because that wouldn't have hurt anyways. Wardy don't give a fuck about yo stones. So now he's going to go ahead and switch back into the Sand Slash on an incoming Scald, which was a pretty questionable play. I mean, honestly, at this point, his team was not looking too good against what I have left, honestly. So all he can do is go for a knockoff. And then Wardy's like, hey, knock it off, bro. And I hit him with a Scald, and he dies. So there goes the Sand Slash, and at this point, Wardy is looking pretty triumphant against what he's got left. He has the Malamar though left. He's still hasn't come out yet. He's gonna go ahead and hit me with a Superpower, which is gonna do a little bit of damage, and he gets the attack and defense raise, which is pretty nice, as I end up going for the Scald, hoping for the burn, and my lucky ass gets it. And I was like, wow. Honestly, I'm feeling bad about this match because I'm just getting kind of luck on my side. So the burn actually really does kind of ruin this Malamar, honestly. If it was able to rack up a whole bunch of attack, this thing would have been definitely really scary. So he's going to go for a Psycho Cut now, hoping to get a critical hit, and it's not going to happen, as I go for an Earthquake. Forgetting about the defense raise, Earthquake probably wasn't the right play. I don't know. I should have gone for a Scald again, but honestly, it didn't really matter. So he's now going to, he's really facing the consequences of the old burn there, taking that damage and stuff like that. And this next superpower is not going to be able to kill me, and he gets an attack raise, which is, this thing would have been really scary if this, if it was not burned. But unfortunately, Scald is an asshole. Ever since Scald was introduced, burns have been so prominent in Wi-Fi battles, it's ridiculous. But I decided to set up Stealth Rocks there because I know that Archeops is going to have to come back in. So he's going to take some Stealth Rocks damage and honestly just let him kill Wardy here. He's going to get another attack raise, so his attack's honestly looking pretty solid, and his defense is honestly not looking too bad. So the Malamar is still kind of a minimal threat. If Malamar had access to Sucker Punch, this thing would be a way bigger threat. It would for sure not be an NU. But yeah, so now I decided to bring in Twitter, being able to know that I'm going to outspeed this thing. I'm just going to go ahead and kill him with a Facade, and that is going to be the end of the Upside Down Squid. So see you later, Malamar. All he has left now is that Archeops, I believe, and that thing is going to come in here, and he's not going to be able to outspeed my Swellow. And he actually takes a buttload of Stealth Rocks damage, which honestly doesn't knock him down into half, which I was like, oh, well, shit. And I just decided to go for a Brave Bird. That is going to be enough power to kill that thing, and that is a battle of the birds right there. I guess that thing's like more of a dinosaur bird, but hey, Swellow is a fucking beast, and that is the end of the match, guys. So that was just a quick match I found on my computer, and I was like, you know what, I might as well just throw this up here. I'm going to have another Wi-Fi battle up soon. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys later.